Hi, everybody. Following the tekiyas that follow Malchiot, Zichronot, and Shofarot in the Musaf Amida of Rosh Hashana, the Machzor indicates that we are to recite a small paragraph that begins with the three words HaYom Harat Olam. Most translations of the Machzor say HaYom Harat Olam means today is the birthday of the world. Harat, according to many Meforshim, would mean birthday, and Olam, as we know in modern Hebrew, is the world. No doubt this verse seems to base itself on the opinion of Rabbi Elliott in the Gemara, wherein he states that in fact the first day of the Bria that is recorded in the beginning of Sefer Breshit, fell on the 25th day of Elul, which means that when man was created on Erev Shabbos, that day would have been Aleph Tishrei. And therefore we celebrate the creation of man on the first day of Rosh Hashana. I want to take a look at those three words, HaYom Harat Olam, and take a look at a little deeper meaning of what perhaps lies behind Chazal's choice of that phrase. And it's an interesting choice for a couple of reasons. The first reason is the word Harat, while is translated by some Meforshim as birthday, it does have another explanation entirely separate. The word Harat does appear elsewhere in Chumash, in Tanakh, as well as in rabbinic literature as meaning pregnant. Not birth, but pregnancy. And the second part of that phrase, Olam, Harat Olam, the word Olam, and we're translating as world, however, does never appear in Tanakh as meaning world. The word Olam always appears as forever. It's in rabbinic Hebrew that the word Olam assumes its new interpretation, its new meaning as meaning world. Now, why would the Chachamim deliberately choose a phrase which is ambiguous? In fact, that choice even spurs on other questions. Would it not have been clearer to say Hayom Leidat Adam, today is the birthday of the man, Holadat Adam, or perhaps Hayom Briat Adam? Why does the word Olam appear? Perhaps it's because the pinnacle of creation is man, and all the world was created for man's use. That's one possibility. But perhaps the ambiguity of the words can lead us to another understanding. The phrase Harat Olam does appear somewhere in Tanakh. It appears in Sefer Yirmiyahu. The Navi describes for us the pain and the suffering and the hardship that he himself underwent. And apparently, Yirmiyahu, in a moment of great despair, great despondency, at probably one of the lowest points of his life, declares the following. And listen to what he says. Arur hayom asher yuladati bo. Cursed is the day, decries Yirmiyahu, that I was born. Yom asher yilatani imi al yihi baruch. The day in which wherein my mother bore me, let it not be blessed. Arur ha'ish asher bisar et avi lemor yulad lecha ben zachar sameach simchahu. Cursed be the man who told or brought tidings to my father, saying, a boy child was born to you. Sameach simchahu, make him very glad. V'haya ha'isha hu ke'arim asher afach Hashem v'lo nicham v'shama ze'aka b'boker u'tro'a be'eit tzoharayim. And let that man, the man who brought those tidings, be as the cities which Hashem overthrew and repented not. And let him hear a cry in the morning and an alarm at noontime. And the last pasuk, asher lo motetani meirechem v'tehili imi kivri v'rachma harat olam. Because he, Hashem, slew me not from the womb. And so my mother would have been my grave, and her womb always pregnant. Yirmiyahu bemoans the fact that Hashem did not take his life, but let him live. For Hashem did not kill me in the womb. For had he done so, then my mother's womb would have been my grave, and she would have remained eternally pregnant. Rachma Harat Olam, eternally pregnant, because the consequence of pregnancy ought to have been birth. And Yirmiyahu says, I wish I wasn't born, and I wish that my mother remained eternally pregnant. And I think that the Chachamim deliberately chose that phrase, Harat Olam, is the phrase that we are to declare and recite faithfully after the shofar sounds, after Malchiot, Zichronot, and Shofarot. And why is that? Because what I think what the Chachamim are trying to tell us is this. It's not the birthday of the world that we're trying to commemorate. It's the potential, the unending potential, which is best captured by pregnancy, which is followed by birth. Birth is that sign of hope for the future. Birth is that sign that the future can be different than it is today. A new life will be born, and who knows what will come from that life. And as we stand before the Ribono Shel Olam on Yom Adin and Rosh Hashana, we declare this day that we listen to the shofar, can be the day in which we give birth, as it were, to ourselves again. And we take Yirmiyahu's dark and upsetting image of himself, and we say, it can be turned around. From what seems to be darkness can come greatness. From Yirmiyahu's despondency and suffering came one of the great Nevi'im of the Jewish people. And so, for us, on the day of Yom Adin, we declare, Hayom, today, is eternally promising. The future can be unbelievable. We just have to believe in ourselves and believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will respond to us. It's not just the birthday of the world, of course, which it is, the birthday of man, but it's also Harat Olam. It is pregnant with the possibilities of a different future. I want to wish each of you K'tiva v'Chatima Tova.